right, so today the work I'm demonstrating is paper tearing or cutting with scissors. So for this work, what you'll need are some strips of paper, not too thick, and a place to put the pieces after they're torn off or cut off. So just like with all of our Montessori work, and I'm sorry if I'm starting to sound like a broken record, you'll want to make sure you have a beginning, a middle, and an end to make a complete cycle of activity. So what I would suggest is when you're setting up this work, you can initially start it out by asking your child if they're interested, if they would like to be shown paper tearing or paper cutting. And once you have once they're engaged, you can have them help you set it up. So either maybe carrying the bowl to a table or to a place where they're going to do their work, or carrying the strips of paper somewhere to do their work. You can even have them watch you get the paper ready as you're getting prepared to set up. So what you'll do is then once you're set up, you want to show them their pincer grasps, because this is especially good for hand dexterity. So pincer grasp is here with the thumbs and the fingers. So a lot of their time right now as toddlers, they're going to be strengthening that grasp as they're heading towards writing or any kind of hand development. It's really important. So they'll take the paper, and they'll have a small side here, and they'll have their pincer grasp, and they'll start to pull. They'll pull towards them. And then make sure they put the piece into the bowl or whatever kind of container you have set aside for that paper to go into. I'll just keep going. Now, if the child is having trouble getting the tear all the way through, you can maybe help them a little bit, guide them how to tear it right towards them, straight down. They might want to go off at an angle. I've seen this happen. That's okay, no big deal. You can just take the piece and they can just keep tearing. Tear the whole strip. Until it's all gone. And then of course, just keep providing strips of paper. As long as they're interested in tearing the paper, you just make sure you let them do that as long as they want. Now, if your child is a little older, you can start to introduce scissors. Unfortunately, I don't have any child-sized scissors right now. I looked all over my house, I couldn't find mine. So I just have adult-sized scissors. But of course, they have great smaller scissors that are meant for smaller hands. And you'll definitely want to make sure you have a pair of those. Otherwise, it's just too difficult for them to manipulate the whole object. So when you have your scissors, you have all of your fingers up on the big side, thumb goes on the little side. And then you turn their hand so that their fingers are toward the bottom. And then you'll just tell them, open, close, squeeze, open, close. And then once they have that open and close motion kind of master, you can introduce the paper and have them hold the paper, open, and you can put the paper right in there and then make sure it's over the bowl, close, open, close. Also making sure that their hands are plenty far away from the scissors so that they aren't going to cut their fingers. Also, when they're doing this work, make sure they say slow, because if they start to go too fast, then they're either going to do something like this, where these scissors are too good. With some of the child-sized scissors, if you get them at bad angles, they won't cut very well. So if they're slow about it, it's more likely that they're going to be successful and that they won't cut themselves. So, yeah. So just open, put it in, close. Oh, and you can say, oh, I saw it fall into the bowl. It's so cool to watch it fall into the bowl. Wow, you did the whole strip. Keep going. You cut the whole paper. You can say something like that to them once they're done. And then you have this great bowl full of paper pieces. Don't throw them away. We're gonna show you how you can use them in the next video. But then just let them do that as much as they want. You will be surprised. They can get very into just cutting the pieces and making sure they go into the bowl. All right, and that's paper tearing or paper cutting. I miss everybody and I hope everyone's doing well. And that's all I have for you right now. Thanks, goodbye.